We camped at Mettur Dam and also the KRS Dam in Mysore. That is a part of the country that's very familiar to me, and I've spent a lot of time as a child and a youth along the Cauvery there. The dam is to the brim, actually overflowing. KRS Dam is 124 feet, 8 inches and overflowing. Whenever breeze blows, it is overflowing over the dam. 1 lakh cusecs were being let out, initially 3 lakh cusecs and then 1 lakh cusecs were being let out on a daily basis, but in spite of that it was overflowing. So was Mettur Dam, 120 feet full. So I asked the local guy who was living there next to the dam, I asked him, how many days did it fill up? He said, 4 days. I said, this is not good. If it rains heavily in Coorg, it would always take anywhere between 20 to 30 days to fill up. That's a good thing. But now it's filling up in 4 days, so for the first time, in 50 years, for the first time I'm seeing that the KRS Dam is brown in color, full but brown in color. This means the soil of the mountains is coming to Mysore city, which is not a good thing. Cauvery should come walking, but she is running, this is the problem. We need to understand the same amount of rain is coming in the last 100 years, the average is same. Our only problem is we are not able to sequester the water that comes down in the form of rain, we are not able to put it into the soil, mainly because there is no organic content and there's not enough trees and vegetation. If we plant these 242 crore trees, we can sequester anywhere between 9 to 12 trillion liters of water. To give you a perspective of what is 12 trillion, the entire flow of Cauvery right now is 21.2 trillion liters. So 12 trillion liters extra if it goes into the land, the rivers, all the 120 rivers will flow, your lakes will be full, your wells will be full, above all, soil will be damp most of the year, and that is what is needed. For the state and the nation, if you want a solution, the maximum landowner on the planet is the farmer still. It is he who has to go for it. Why will he go for it? You want him to save the world? You want him to save Cauvery? You want him to save the nation? No. He is right now struggling for his livelihood. Now the only way it will work is that it must be an economic plan for him. This is what I've been looking at for over 25 years. Now we know 100%. This is not an experiment on the farmer. We know 100%. His life will change dramatically. Right now, if you ask any farmer, you can do a survey and see if you want. Not even 2% of the farmers want their children to become farmers. So in another 25 years when this generation passes, how do you think you're going to grow food? The most significant achievement in the country is, without any technology, without any modern science, just with traditional wisdom, our farmer is growing food for 1.4 billion people. This is not a small thing. This is the greatest achievement for this nation. But unfortunately, their condition right now is very, very bad. Everybody knows about the suicides and the stuff. This is a game changer for the farmer, for the soil and water, and for everybody. If 33% of farmers or 33% of the land goes into agroforestry, we have calculated by 8th year, the government will be earning 29,000 crores of GST. So, it is wonderful for the farmer, it is wonderful for the governments, and the governments are responding very responsibly. The farmer is very enthusiastic. Now, the civil society, it's our business to see somehow we grow healthy saplings for the farmer. 242 crores is a lot of saplings. There is no one department in the government, there's no one private agency or a commercial force which can grow this kind of number. And another problem is to grow quality saplings. When I say quality saplings, right now we have 35 nurseries happening in Tamil Nadu. These 35 nurseries, we take 9 to 15 months to grow a sapling for transplantation. Many commercial nurseries are growing the same sapling in 3 to 5 months because they use a lot of urea and grow it, we're growing it organically. What is the difference? The difference is just this: when transplantation happens, the survival rate is over 95%. And in that, the survival rate is around 40%. And recently, the Agricultural University of Tamil Nadu, TNAU in Coimbatore, which is a premier institution in the country, invited 40 different sapling producers in the state. The Isha nurseries also went. And of the 40 samples that came, all the 39 of them had nematode deposits on their roots. The only one without nematode deposits was from our nurseries. This is very important because when you shift the farmer into tree farming, suppose you give him bad saplings which will not produce the result that we are promising him, then you are pushing him further into a horrible situation, another corner. So this is extremely important. This is why this 42 rupee campaign is going on. This will need a minimum of 12-year commitment. Are you with me?